Welcome back to another video, you lovely soul, you light worker that clicked on this video. I do want to say this before I jump into this video. There are different types of names: light workers, star seed, chosen ones. But I feel like the mission all comes together in a big similarity. I want to say this: you are mysterious, you are rare, and you are quite not like everyone else. Your whole life seemed like a mystery to you. So that's why you clicked on this video, to see if you connect in with any of these signs that I have for you today, because you've been curious about your own self, and you've been curious about yourself since you were a child, because you're a wise soul. Hey, before I jump up into this video today, I want to say, always believe and know that great things are headed your way, my friends. All you gotta do is believe it, so that you can open up to receive it. You feel me? Real talk. Hey, check this out, you lovely souls that clicked on this video. You built for this, bro. You are built for this. I want to give you something special real quick. Hey, you light worker, if this video is resonating to you today, I want to tell you, make sure you stretch every day, because you are built to hold a whole lot of light in your body. Your body is not built like everyone else. Your body is built to hold a lot of light in your body. That's why you easily can, like, whatever you like, I want to say this is coming to me. Like, it's almost seemed like it was a curse and a blessing growing up. Or maybe when you became aware of this, like, you can't focus on stuff for too much. Like, you can't put your focus on things that don't serve you, because you know it easily creates your reality, because you're a master manifester whether you know it or not. Maybe you haven't just started manifesting positivity into your life or the reality that you want, but you maybe have been just focusing on the wrong things, and those things have manifested into your life. You feel me? You also like quite psychic a bit. You feel me? Whether you know it or not. Like, I want to say this. Today is a basketball game, right? And my son, he just texted me right before this video. Remind you, this morning I had this message, right? Why did his text connect to that message that I had? Knowing exactly what he was gonna want, because you quite psychic though. How many times have you experienced something like that in your life? Again, special message: stretch your body every single day and move that energy around, because one thing you don't want to happen, my friend, is that energy to get all stagnant in your body, which it happens sometimes. All you gotta do is stretch, and your energy gonna get the flowing and pumping. You are built to hold more light in your body than most humans, my friend. So that's that's why sometimes you wake up just feeling like and you probably, if you look back a couple of days, you'll notice that you didn't stretch, you didn't exercise. Maybe you're just chilling on a break, relax or whatever. Stretch every day, baby, because your energy needs to flow. And you notice probably if you go do some more stretch or walk in nature, you just stretching. Start stretching around, you'll notice that energy start flowing. It's like boom, it just heightens from there. Okay, message to you lovely souls. That's just a little something I wanted to give you special, because it may sound simple, but sometimes we don't even know this, because sometimes we are just barely discovering who we are, which is why I'm making this video for you lovely souls. Many people are starting to wake up and wondering more about who they are. Many people are looking for their vibe, their tribe. Their vibe is their tribe. They're looking for their tribe. You feel me? So that's why I'm making this video for you lovely souls today, to see if these signs I have for you will connect in with you, because you're a light worker. And if you watch my videos, you probably already is this, and you knew this, or maybe you just needed some more confirmation over it. Maybe you weren't even aware of what a light worker is. So I want to tell you, a light worker is a special person like you. You are a gifted person with almost psychic ability. You have like this almost a psychic ability, like I just mentioned to you right now. A lot of it heightens later on in life, but wherever you are right now, you already have this like almost psychic ability. Real talk. You intuitively feel what other people are thinking, feeling, or need in order to heal. This also connects in with empaths, because empathic people are probably light workers as well. That's what I think. That's what I'm starting to think on the cool. I don't know. You let me know down below in the comment section what you think about it. Number one sign is you are very intuitive, and you know that you are alive for a higher purpose. You always had this inner knowing that you are alive. You're here for a higher purpose than just getting a job in the regular lifestyle that was presented to you. And you know that one of the things that is related to you is awakening and transforming your own life. Because you know that this is going to teach you as well, make you become a better person, and go on the path to self-discovering more about yourself. But also, it's going to help you with transforming and awakening the lives of others is what I'm trying to say. And you always had this inner knowing, you people who always want to help people, you always had this inner knowing, maybe not in these words, or maybe so, that you came here to help raise the collective consciousness of human beings. Let me say that again. You came here to help raise the collective consciousness of human beings. This might have came to you in the form of want to help people all the time. Like you always, like you're good at helping people. You're good at helping people with their problems. But we got to learn how to help people, and the way we learn how to help people is by learning how to help ourselves. And we will, attract the right people into our lives. We'll be guided to be at the right places at the right time to help people. You see what I'm saying? Instead of just giving away our energy and empathy away to everybody, draining us because you're very sensitive. So you'll learn how to help people. And I wanted to really say that like that, because you'll learn how to help people, because I try to help people my whole life. And by now, if you're watching this video, you probably already did this as well. And I blocked off my heart chakra because that's my heart's desire, being able to help people. And I blocked it off because the way I tried to help people without helping myself first was a disaster. It was a disaster. Okay. And I never want to help people again after experiencing that my whole entire life. And they didn't take in the information because I was trying to help everybody except myself. And so I guess I was feeling like I had a void inside of me. Of course, a lot of things that needed to be looked at within me. And instead, I was trying to help everybody else because that made me feel good for a little bit. And then it made me feel frustrated because they never took the advice, and I would stay drained. And people would just start coming to me just for help and not even utilizing what I tried to help them with. So I bet you that right there hit deep with you right there, because you're probably somebody who relate deeply to that because you're a light worker though. Again, you guys, I don't do well with labels or whatever, but this is the only way we can actually describe, help people find out who they are and what they connect to and find their vibe and their tribe. You feel me? That's how we rock. And we just keep it at 1,000, yeah. Number 2, you are highly intuitive. They can't fool you. They never could. They can't fool you. They never could. You might not trust yourself enough. You might have thought you was tripping a lot sometimes, bro. But people couldn't really fool you. If somebody fooled you, you let them. If somebody fooled you, you let it happen. It might have helped you. It might have happened once, but damn if it happened twice. If it did, you let it happen. But before you knew it, you ain't gonna play with that too much, because you are very intuitive. Highly intuitive, and you have had an innate wisdom about life since you were young. Since you were a child, you was wise. You know, people like you knew so much as a child, more than adults and more than the kids that were around you that you grew up with. And people tripped out on you. Like people used to tell me, "How do you know all of this? How do you know it?" Because all I was doing was helping people. That's what I was doing. And as I was helping people, they would ask me, "How do you know this? You know, you're a kid like me. Why don't I know this?" And I didn't have the answer to that question, but I'm telling you right now, I'm answering your question, baby, because you're a light worker. You are very highly intuitive. Okay, this is a part of who you are for a reason. And you probably never felt like a kid. I don't know about y'all, but I never felt like a kid. I always felt like I was in a kid body, and I was an adult who was very wise in a kid body. Like, real talk. I never felt like I had like a childhood. Like, people speak about their childhoods. I never felt like I really had that, because I always felt more wise than all the adults around me as well. Let me know if that hit deep with you right there. And you always saw life differently. You saw the way people, like, you observed life, even if you even absorbed it sometimes, you know, because sometimes we learn the hard way. I know I did, especially being so sensitive, you know, and you look at life differently than what maybe your parents looked at it. Like, if you grew up in poverty, you probably used to say to yourself, "Man, I'm gonna be rich one day. Like, I'm not gonna live like this. I'm not gonna be like them. I'm gonna be different for them." No shade or disrespect to them. Ain't nothing but love, baby, but it's just the truth. You probably felt like this. You never saw, like, you never, jobs, and probably even college maybe didn't interest you at all. Maybe you were told that you had to go to college, or maybe that was part of your path to discovering whatever you need to discover. You feel me? But I used to ask myself, how do we wake up every day watching my parents work? How do you wake up every day and go to work? First, you gotta go to school every day. for so long, and then you got to go to college, and you got to go to work, or however it worked for you. But still, the whole concept of that didn't sit right with me. That's the only reason why I used to want to, I would want to be a boss, and when I was chasing money instead of let money chase me, and I was out there chasing money just to find out how to be a boss, because I didn't sit right with somebody telling me what time to come to work, what time I gotta leave, when I can go take a restroom break, bro. That right there never sit right with me. Real talk. I gotta ask you, or have you watched my haul or whatever work I was doing so I can go to the bathroom? Like, none of that never sit right with me. You seen life differently than other people. Maybe other people wanted a simple life, and that was no shade, and that's what's up. White picket fence, a husband, wife, and kids. Hey, that makes you happy, baby, do your thing, even if that is you. But you saw something deeper about life that you wanted. You might not then pinpoint exactly what it is, but you know you wanted so much more in life than what you were seeing around you. That's real talk, man, for real. Another one is you are a loner. You are a loner, whether you know it or not. Like, I was a loner, but the fact I had such a chaotic mind, I didn't like being alone, because when I would be around people, it would help distract my mind. So I always distracted myself. I could never focus. You probably had a struggle with focusing because of what I just said right now. So also because you probably daydream a lot. That's another sign right there. So you're a loner. And you connect with people easily, bro. You don't got no problem with connecting with people, because that is a part of who you really are. But we have to learn how to connect with people and not let people emotionally attach themselves onto us, and not just let anybody be around us. And that comes with learning about self-love, real talk, and setting boundaries. But you connect with people easy. You feel what people feel. You know where they are. You can feel where they are, bro. So much so, like, I can feel what people are. I can start crying because I can feel their pain. You feel me? I had to learn how to stop doing that unless I'm actually working with people, because I was just doing it all the time, not knowing it. I was just drained. I was just sad and moody because of this. So you connect with people very easily. There's a reason why you're like this. And you know that part of your purpose is to help them, is to help people. You know you came here to be of service and help to people, the right ones that you will attract or that you're guided to intuitively to work with. You are sensitive to other people's feelings, so you do have to limit yourself with like if you're doing a spiritual practice, for instance, or working as a healer or a teacher, a mindset coach like myself. Like, you got to know your limit, because you're very sensitive and you can get drained easier. That's why I feel like a tip to you guys who are stepping into that world, because that's who you are. Just know how to keep your energy high and know your limit when it starts draining, so that you don't overdo it. So you know that you be on point every time you're working with somebody, and making sure your energy right, not taking on more than you can handle. Message to someone out there. Get a drink of water, bro. My throat been, it seems like my throat been weird lately, but it's good. It's all gravy. It's healthy. You feel me? Another thing about you mysterious light workers, hey, that are rare and not quite like most. Your young life was a setup of series of traumas and challenges. Oh my goodness. It seemed like you didn't catch a break. And all type of other difficult things that you experienced when you were a young child. And it could have went all the way up to when you was a teenager. Just like nothing came easy to you. There's a lot of traumas, a lot of could have been tragedies. Message out there to someone as well. Tragedies, traumas, challenges, and difficulties you experienced in your life. But now, if you don't, here's a message to you. Understand that these were not intended to hurt you. All the stuff that you experienced was not an intentional thing to hurt you at all. So if you have not understood that just yet, understand that today I encourage you, my friends. It was not to hurt you. It really wasn't. It took a while for me to even understand why I had to go through all of that stuff. And it took a while after healing and other things to realize that, hey, it wasn't trying to hurt me. It was trying to help me in this weird, mysterious way, right? The dark is there to help us grow. You know what I'm saying? Too much light to blind us. So the darkness is there to help us grow. Even it just doesn't feel right, because you are actually a high vibe in nature. You know, so we like negativity. We gotta get programmed to make this familiar to us. So it never does feel right. But hey, real talk. That's real talk. So like, know that it was never intended to hurt you. It really wasn't. It was to awaken you, as many of you are discovering today. And it was also to help you awaken to the healer that you are right now today. Whether you feel like a healer or not, or know that you are, if you are resonating with what I'm saying already, baby, stay tuned to the end, because you are a light worker. And your mission here is big, baby. Real talk. You hold the light. You feel me? You hold the light. And you're going to shine real bright as you continue to take back your power. Another one is you constantly on a mission to improve your own life. You always trying to find room for improvement in your life. You don't stay the same. You know change is constant. If not, you're discovering that. You always trying to improve. You always finding ways to improve your life. I'm always working on ways to make my life even better. You feel me? Even better than where it is. Looking at things. What can I do to make that better in my life? What can I do to make that better in life? What can I do to make that better in life? And another thing as well, like you got kids or, loved ones that you do have around you, you are also doing the same, like finding ways to improve their lives, the people's lives that are around you. You are always finding ways to like improve their lives as well. But what I've noticed is the more I change the world within me and work on me, the people around me, life starts to change. Hey, message out there to you lovely souls. And you know that you can't, like, you always look at, what's the word? Like, you are always looking like at life, like, what can be fixed? What can be fixed in life? And how can I make it better? That's the words I was looking for. What can be fixed in my life and how I can make it better? That's what you're always looking for, that solution, baby. I want to tell you, with those things I just mentioned, watch out for perfectionism. It likes to try to sneak in and make you feel like, I guess, perfect. And you're not perfect. No one's perfect, of course. And what happens with perfectionism, I think it's a part of the ego. Every time you try to do something perfect, the bar raises up and you never get anything accomplished. And I struggle with that. But once you realize how to use this the right way, it is an incredible gift. Real talk. So message out there as well. Another thing is you struggled with certain mental illnesses. Not a doctor, disclaimer, with anxiety, depression, or whatever it is you may have struggled with. That's what I struggled with. You struggle with mental illness. And if you have not come to understand, you are now coming to an understanding, or you will come to an understanding. I've come to an understanding that they were all adaptations to my circumstances in life. And they were not innate problems for me. It was all because of the adaptations to my two circumstances in life. Like me adapting to these circumstances in life was like causing me to have this anxiety and depression and stuff. And it wasn't like an innate problem. It's not a problem. It was just part of that, what I just mentioned. And part of your purpose is to help people see it the way you see it. Help revolutionize the way people see their mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health. You do it for yourself first and understand it and heal it. Then you will be able to show others and spread this awareness that about others' mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional health. Because a lot of people see the diagnosis, but they don't ever see what's lying beneath that diagnosis or understand where these feelings and emotions and things even come from. Like what created it. If you go to the doctor, no shade to the doctor, we love y'all. Hey, it's just like when you go to the doctor, they treat the diagnosis. You feel me? Like they give you a diagnosis, but they don't look at what caused you to have that diagnosis. And you're the one who goes beneath that to discover that, to help yourself and others. Message, you are a spiritual doctor, baby. And another one is you are you are spiritual, and you stay away from religion. No shade to religion, no disrespect to religion. If you believe in religion, that's just where you are right now, and it's all respect, baby. I respect where you are. That's where they are. That's what they believe. But if you're a light worker, you start to move away from religion, because you are spiritual. You are not religious. And your life work this is what connect in with it right here. Your life work is to help people internalize their power. And what I mean by that is they're going out there, which is what religion can do, and get power from things outside, external. And you came here to help people internalize their power that is all within them all alone. And you are helping people. If you don't know yet, this is part of your purpose. Hey, some of y'all finna start finding parts of your purpose today. And part of your purpose is to focus on awakening the God and goddesses in each individual, baby. Real talk. And help them to see their unlimited power, potential, and healing abilities. And if you feel like this is too much, I'm not even there yet, you will get there. You will get there. And once you figure it out and learn it, you will teach these things. So if you feel like you're not just quite there yet, but you are resonating with a lot of what I'm saying, you feeling me, you feel like I'm speaking to your soul, real talk, you a light worker. You just may be wherever level you're on. So you might not have just resonated with many of these signs, but you probably are today from this video. So that's probably why you even clicked on this video to begin with, because your curiosity was already, am I a light worker? Another thing about you is you are naturally creative. Whether you know it or not, you naturally creative. And your healing process, when you heal, you're most likely connected to some type of art. Like for me, I started to write. At first, I thought it was kind of corny to write because I didn't understand why would I be writing down my feelings. And I realized when I wrote down my feelings, I started connecting with my feelings. If I write down something I'm questioning, it's like automatic writing. Like your soul starts speaking through you. You just start writing without thinking, and you get the answers you need to anything. Rather when you're healing or releasing your feelings or asking questions about things, whatever it is, you probably do some type of art for a part of your healing, and even some type of one-on-one type of work. And for me, it's writing. Another thing is your old soul, you're wise and mature, and you seem to have experienced many lifetimes before. Like I said, go back to when you were a child. People used to wonder, how did you know what you knew when you were a child? Why you think back how you felt so like more wise and mature than all the adults around you, probably your parents as well. You probably always been connected to the elderly as well. You always been different from your family and friends and your peers, because you are supposed to be different, because you came here to break generational curses. You were not supposed to carry on whatever, your family values are. It was not supposed to come to you, which is why you felt this way, like a black sheep, or felt like you like I used to say, was I dropped off at the front door by a stork? Like, where am I? And you probably, you might have struggled to find your tribe because of this. Or you probably struggle with feeling like you don't belong anywhere in this world, like you don't fit in, because you were born to stand out. You weren't born to fit in, but you will find your tribe if you have not yet. You probably found it today by clicking on my video. Your vibe is your tribe. People who understand you, resonate with you. You feel me? Like feel you're intuitive. You can feel. And another thing I want to say, I believe it's going to be the last thing, is your main objective in life is self-growth. You always working on self-growth within yourself. And you always focus on how you can become a better person. How can you do better? How can you better yourself? You're always focusing on self-growth, because you already know this is an earth school of learning. If you don't know, now you know. You're on an earth school of learning, and you will be learning your whole entire life here. And that's why one day traps they got is for people to think they already got it figured out, and to think that, like I thought, that once you learn a certain part of spirituality, you got it all figured out, you done, you stop learning, now you can live. No, it's not like that. You will be learning and living and growing and unlearning and all that, and evolving your whole entire life here. So those are the beautiful signs that you are a light worker. And if you stay tuned to the end of this video, baby, you the light worker, baby. You gonna be shining bright if you're not already, because you always had light. And that's why people always seen you and came to you. But your light just gonna shine brighter, baby, as you continue to do the healing within you. I love each and every one of you. If you found messages here and you like this video and it resonates with you, hit that like button, baby, so we can get this video out to more lovely souls like yourself, more light workers who are looking for this message. Share this video with anyone you want to share this video with. And if you're watching my videos finding messages here, consider tapping into the full awareness, love, and light that I share here with you guys each and every day by hitting that subscribe button and that bell and join the Pure Clarity Mindset family. Because on this channel, we getting our mind right. We focus on positivity, love, and light. And we have a lovely, beautiful community here. So come with your lovely self if you feel like this vibe is your tribe, baby. Hey, I love each and every one of you. Keep taking care of yourself and shining bright, baby. And come back to see me because I'm checking out. Peace, love, and light.